Mutual Women's Summer 2022 has just wrapped up, and I'm here to share some gems from that summit. Now, this year they really outdid themselves. It is their 12th year, so you'd always think, what more could they do? But really, the speakers. First up was Hermine Ilago, and she uses the power of storytelling, to heal herself and help others as well. And her gems were about how health is truly your wealth and how we need to take care of ourselves. Now, one of the things that she said that I found so profound was that number one, she used, I forgot the word now, but it is a Japanese word for discipline. And one of the two ways to say that word is to mean to make yourself beautiful. So you need to make yourself beautiful for yourself because in doing so, you're kind of securing yourself. And the other thing that she said that I actually found profound is that in terms of securing the bag, you always need to remember you are the actual bag, right? So that is how you secure yourself. After Hermine, we had Colette. Now, Colette is the founder of Vintage Gymnasium Private School, and she shared a very inspirational journey about coming from humble beginnings and using the power of education to kind of propel herself forward. One of the profound things that she said was that number one, your circumstances don't determine peace of mind, you do. And then another profound thing that she shared with us is that we should always make sure we are in spaces that make us feel valued or that are aware of our values. To illustrate this principle, what she gave us an example of is a young lady who had a old car, and her father told her, okay, take it to a car dealership and see how much they would pay for that car. The car dealership said, we'll give you 1,000 euros. Then she went back to her dad. Her dad said, go to a used car salesman and ask them how much they give you for this car. The used car salesman was like, no, we'll just give you 100 because it's old, so much work to be done, blah, 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 blah. Then her dad told her, go to a vintage car salesman and see what they have to offer you. At the vintage store, they said they would give her 100,000 euros. So that just goes to show that the same item has different value to different people because of different reasons. So you should never keep yourself in a space where you don't feel valued. After her, it was the amazing Afrashiming Chase, and she also gave us a bit of insight about her history and the privilege from which she came from. One of the things that she touched on is, one, you really should be aware of your privilege. However, you should never, ever be apologetic for it. And another touching story that she shared with us is the fact that some people, like our elders, have kind of achieved political freedom for us, political independence, and now they're passing on the baton to us, and it's our job to achieve financial freedoms, financial independence. And that is what these type of summits are all about, is to help us think the right way about money. In fact, during one of the breaks, Ms. Hermine Lago mentioned the fact that your relationship with money is one of the things that will teach you what you need to heal about yourself. Personally, when she said that, I totally agree. It's money and kids. Kids will trigger you into healing yourself. So please do take time to think about how you relate to money. After that, we had the keynote speaker, which was Ms. Nicolette Mashile, and she had a whole lot of gems to share. But one of the things that I think I walked away with the most is the fact that you need to stick to the basics. The basics will actually get you there. What are the basics? Number one, budget, 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 budget. And part of budgeting is tracking your expenses as well as your income. So make sure that you do that. Number two, actually understand what your money is doing and why it's doing that. Whether it's in your debt, in your savings, and so on. Give your money goals. Allocate every penny to an activity or to a purpose. And then it'll make you more aware of, one, the wastage that you're having. That's now my personal input, is the wastage that you're having, as well as it kind of encourages you when you understand what your money is doing, when you understand where you want it to go, and kind of reverse calculate your budget, reverse calculate how you're going to get there. It gives you some type of motivation. So overall, this summit was really insightful, very fruitful. What I walk away from is that to heal our relationship with money, it's to heal yourself as well. So ask the deeper questions. Don't just ask, how do I save money? But actually ask, how do I feel about money? Why does money make me uncomfortable? Why does having so much make me feel guilty? Those type of questions. Dive a little bit deeper to get to know how you relate with money. That's a wrap for the 2022 Old Mutuals Women's Summit. If you look below in the description, you'll find a link to the full summit event that took place on the Old Mutual site. And please do not forget to like and subscribe to my channel.